Welcome back. So lately, I've been seeing how instead of art mimicking life, life is mimicking art. And it doesn't make sense to me because the first part makes sense. People creating based off of what they've been through. But to see things that are supposed to be representations of someone's creativity being forced as outcomes for people's lives is strange to me. And just seeing how different things affect different people's lives, it really has me asking, what's the point? And I've been asking that for quite a while now. And it all points to perversion. It points to a system set in place to make people not believe the truth. There's so many agendas pushed to make the truth seem like it's not the truth. And there's a Bible verse that says that times will be like this to try to make even the elect not believe, but God will shorten the time so that they wouldn't. I'm going to try to find the Bible verse. Okay, so it's Matthew 24, 1 through 35. And while reading it, to me, it makes sense to a lot of what's taking place today. But when you see things taking place today, it's just like I see the mockery being made of like the same text. And it bothers me because that's how it causes people to easily fall away. Like, I think the saying is like the truth, they put the truth in plain sight, or it's something like that. But it's just that because the truth is that simple, nobody wants to believe it. And because it really is that simple, it makes people want to feel like it can't be. But to see how people's lives are being affected by deception is really bothersome to me. I was looking for a preacher last Sunday, and not even just that preacher. That bothered me that I wasn't able to hear his sermon, but it's people that not that I'm looking for people, but people are missing. And it's just like, why are these people missing? Or where have I been that I'm just not in the places to be around the people that I'm supposed to be seeing? I don't know any better way to put that. There's just certain people that I notice and now they're missing. And that doesn't make sense to me. But I saw someone who, I don't know if they like regularly attend that church, but I saw them with like the church's logo around them. And it made me think of the fruit. So I was just like, okay, even though I see how life changed where he wasn't able to be online to preach last week, but the fruit was still evident. Like, God's children was still showing up for him, even though he wasn't able to show up in the way that he probably would have if deception wasn't trying to block what he does. And I've said it multiple times, I don't like to just do stuff to be doing stuff. Like, I really want it to be because God is telling me to do it or how to do it to help his people. But seeing how people that don't care about God or God's children can affect God's children is beyond me. And to tell people to pray about it or to seek God for themselves, granted, is a thing. People really can go seek God for themselves and have a relationship with themselves and don't need people preaching to them, to be honest with you. But it's that representation again. And it's just like, even people that's trying to represent the way that God has shown them to be the example that he's made them to be for whoever he's placed them to be a vessel to help for, to see people manipulate that for agendas is beyond me. There's a pastor I used to watch, and he passed away. And granted, a lot of his teachings, they were what I needed at the time. But some of the way that his delivery didn't always sit well with me. But what he was preaching was needed. And something that always stuck out to me about when he would preach or things that he would say is that even if he was to die, he knew that he did or fulfilled what God chose him to do. And that's evident. Like, even if I didn't always agree with his delivery, the messages still did what they needed to do to make sure that whatever God is doing in my life is reflective in that way. If I was to die today, as long as I fulfilled exactly what God wanted me to do while I was here, I'm going to be okay. And that's the space that more people need to get to. And I don't know if people are working towards that. It's a lot going on. And it's a lot of stuff that just ain't right. And I understand why people don't want to have faith or don't feel like following Jesus is real, because they probably see the same stuff that I'm seeing and just can't fathom that being reality when all of things that are totally opposite of God are taking place. But despite the nonsense, no matter how much roadblocks or pitfalls are put in the way, I can't deny what I've seen. I can't deny how much God has worked and moved and shown up in my life to not believe just because the world is working overtime to make people not believe. I want to care, but it's a lot going on. I don't know. I guess the point or where we're at or where I'm at is seeing where where he wants you to be and what he wants you to do, and doing things the way he needs you to do to be able to reach whoever he sent for you to reach in the ways that he's told you to reach them, and block out any and everything else that's contrary to that. And God's too good to not, I can't tell you what to do, but it's too much going on in here not to have God in your life for real. So yeah, y'all go talk to y'all Father, and until next time.